Today I'm going to make fire roasted salsa out on the Lodge Sportsman grill. So this is the first day of the farmer's market, and I'm going to take you there so we can get the freshest ingredients for our salsa. And this is quickly becoming one of the traditions of summer. The farmer's market is the best place to go to see what the people in town have been coming up with. I got some good pastries and even some lamb, but the most important thing that I came for was the produce, which I was hoping to get some good peppers and some tomatoes. Okay, so my trip to the farmer's market did not go as planned because I got there and only one person had tomatoes and they were still pretty green. We have a really short growing season, so to get anything locally, we're going to have to wait a couple of weeks. But luckily enough, I did get a few peppers and we're going to use those today, but I did have to go to the store to get some tomatoes. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a brand new Lodge Sportsman's. I've never cooked on it before, so if you have any tips for me or see anything that I did wrong, go ahead and put it in the comments below, and I'll learn from you guys. So put those tomatoes directly over the hot part of the grill. We want to turn them black so that way the skin comes off, and that's going to take a few minutes. Now I had a little bit of extra room, so I threw some of the Anaheim Peppers on there to get them roasted as well. After a few minutes, I flipped them over and realized it wasn't hot enough, so I had to stoke up the coals a little bit. I threw in some wood chips, and that got the fire going exactly the way that I wanted. Now these are blackened, not burnt, and when they start to look like this, it's about time to take them off, and you throw them in your favorite zipper bag, so that way they'll steam in there and make the skins really easy to take them off. Now for the star of the show, the serrano, I'm going to put that on there as well as a couple of bell peppers, and I doubled the bell peppers because Mrs. Grilltop Experience wanted to make some lasagna, and roasted peppers go great in Italian food too. Now I never make this recipe the same way twice. I usually just get whatever I can find in the farmer's market or whatever looks good at the grocery store. There's really no point in getting caught up in a big recipe because once you have the roasted tomatoes and the peppers in there, it's going to be fantastic even if it's a little bit different each time. But if you're one of those people that likes an exact recipe just so you can be on the safe side, I'm going to put that down in the description below. Go ahead and check that out and it'll be pretty good. Now that the bell peppers are good and blackened, it's time to take them off and put them in the zipper bag with the other ones. Let's take those tomatoes once they've cooled and remove the skin and the cores. If you want to have a little bit less juice, you can take out some of the seeds and the insides as well. Then mash it up with your favorite potato masher until it gets the consistency that you're looking for. We remove the skin from the Anaheim peppers, and now it's time to chop it up and remove the seeds. Now the seeds are where most of the heat is, and so we get those out and we get a little bit more of a mild salsa. I chop these up into about 1/4 inch strips, because that gives you enough that you can still taste what you're eating. I love the flavor that Anaheim gives because it's sweet and spicy. Did 3 of these this way. And of course, I did the same thing for the bell peppers and chopped them up into about the same size as the Anaheims. Now serranos are pretty spicy, and this is going to be medium without the seeds. If you want a hot salsa, go ahead and leave those in there, but whatever you do, chop it up nice and small so no one gets a big piece of the spicy serrano. Then, get a head of roasted garlic. I'm going to push that out and smash it up, and then I'm going to mix that in with the rest of the salsa. And of course, you have to have a little bit of lime juice, so I'm going to cut one of them in half and put both halves worth of juice into the salsa. The last step is to mix everything together until well combined. If you don't like a chunky salsa, you could throw it in the food processor for a couple of pulses like I did. Now some people would argue I missed 2 ingredients, the onion and cilantro. Now if you want to add those in, that would be great, but I didn't hear any complaints with the way it was. It turned out absolutely fantastic. If you like this video, smash that like button and don't forget to share it with your friends.